Hello and welcome back. I'm Melissa Lemon, and this is my Focusing on Forgiveness series on my YouTube channel, Sunrise Healing. I'm so glad you're here. In the last video, we did a Let's Forgive Family tiny mini session, and at the end, I told you to, maybe breathe for a few more minutes. I breathed and burped for like 10 to 15 minutes straight afterward. So, I hope you feel a lot of shifts after doing that teeny tiny video. Energy work can be that powerful where we can just do a few minutes and it's kind of a lifesaver. So in this video, we're going to work on forgiveness related to friends, and only one tapping script came up. So go ahead and tap again, opt into this if you would like to do it, and opt out if you don't want to do it. You can just observe for entertainment purposes because I am so entertaining. This one is: I allow the flow of friendship in my life. I allow the flow of friendship in my life. One more time. I allow the flow of friendship in my life. And I would add maybe the word perfect before flow. So if you want to do that again, you can. But I want to talk a little bit about why I think this is so different. Friends are the family that we choose. Friends are the people we feel an instant connection with most of the time, and that are a sheer pleasure to be around. And yet friendships can have hard things too. Friendships can go sour. Friendships can expire, I think is a good word. And what I mean by that is that sometimes our friendships serve a purpose, and sometimes that purpose is fulfilled and it's time to move on. And I think ideally we would stay friends with everybody forever, and I think that would maybe hinder our growth a little bit. Just some thoughts to chew on. I think that's kind of why the flow of friendship came up, is because we want friends coming into our life, and sometimes friends are going. We're going on different paths. We decide to break up or whatever the case is, but allowing that flow instead of resisting it. I know I kind of lost a friendship a few years ago, and it was hard and it was sad, and it was the best thing for me. So recognizing that sometimes those friendships kind of fulfill the purpose, and then it's time to move on to other people, other learning opportunities, other things. And if we're putting friendship in a box, then it's not flowing. And I feel like some people will probably have some beliefs to work on related to that, and that's okay. That's beyond the scope of this session, but something to think about. Maybe something you could journal about. What constraints am I putting on my friends? What constraints am I putting on my friendships? What expectations am I putting on other people or my relationships? What beliefs do I have about friendship that are keeping me out of flow? Those might be some good things, some good journal prompts for journaling about this. So I feel like there's one last thing. And it feels like the importance of the memory, keeping the memory of friends, and keeping those memories in our hearts, and honoring those memories. And so that's what feels right, is just honoring all the memories. So let's honor the memories of all friendships that we've had, and the memories of all of our friends, whether they are currently flowing into our lives or out of our lives, wherever they may be at this time. So just honoring all of those memories. And if you need to breathe on that for a few minutes, I literally just burped. I apologize, but go ahead and do that, and we'll see you next time. Bye.